How do you respond to disrespect? Disrespect is something we all encounter at some point, and it can be deeply upsetting, even infuriating. But what if we could approach it differently, guided by timeless wisdom? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers powerful tools to face tough moments with calm, strength, and clarity. In this video, we'll uncover 10 practical Stoic principles that will help you rise above disrespect and take back control. As always, I challenge you to stay grounded and stick with me until the end. Let's begin. 1. Have empathy. Epictetus, along with other influential Stoic thinkers, reminds us, don't seek the good in external things. Seek it within yourself. Stoics believe in the deep interconnectedness of humanity. When we understand the emotions and motives behind others' actions, we grow, not just in relationships, but within ourselves. When someone disrespects you, Stoicism encourages you to respond with empathy. Put yourself in their shoes. Try to understand where they're coming from. Empathy gives you a wider lens. It helps you see that the disrespect might not be personal. It could stem from their own fears, insecurities, or ignorance. When you choose empathy, you lessen the anger and feel compassion instead. You stop taking the offense personally, and in return, you act with dignity and calm. Instead of reacting with rage or defensiveness, empathy lets you respond with kindness, clarity, and strength. It's not about being weak, it's about being wise. This is how you avoid unnecessary conflict and protect your peace. Empathy mirrors core Stoic values: wisdom, compassion, and self-mastery. It teaches you how to grow from difficult moments instead of being consumed by them. By practicing empathy, you don't just handle disrespect, you transform it. And before we move on, give yourself some credit. The fact that you're still here proves your strength and focus. So let's keep going. This journey is just getting started. 2. Learn to pause. Seneca once said, "When you're angry, know this. It's not just a passing evil, but the reinforcement of a harmful habit." Stoicism puts a high value on self-control and rational thinking. It teaches that impulsive reactions, especially those fueled by anger or frustration, often lead to poor choices and unnecessary pain. When someone disrespects you, the Stoic response is clear. Don't react right away. Pause. Breathe. Give yourself a moment to collect your thoughts. That pause becomes your power. It helps you take back control of your emotions, giving you space to respond with clarity instead of chaos. When you resist the urge to strike back instantly, your actions start to reflect true Stoic wisdom and restraint. This kind of thoughtful response often leads to healthier, more constructive interactions, especially in the heat of conflict. Pausing is a key Stoic tool. It helps you stay composed, think clearly, and make smart choices when facing disrespect. In the end, this simple act of waiting a moment can lead to better results and deeper personal growth. 3. Reflect on yourself. Another powerful element of Stoicism is the practice of self-reflection. The Stoics taught that the quality of our thoughts shapes the quality of our lives, and that we should always be working to grow, both in action and mindset. Marcus Aurelius put it simply, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." So when you're disrespected, take a step back and turn inward. Ask yourself, is there any truth in what was said or done? Did I contribute to this situation somehow? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my principles and values? Looking at the situation objectively, without pride or ego, helps you gain clarity about what really happened and how you played a part in it. Self-reflection is a Stoic strategy that ensures your response is based on reason, not emotion. It helps you learn from the moment and turn it into a stepping stone for personal growth and wisdom. 4. Keep your calm. A fundamental Stoic principle is this: we're not upset by what happens. We're upset by how we interpret what happens. As Epictetus said, people are disturbed not by events, but by their views about them. In other words, disrespect in itself isn't what hurts us. It's how we choose to see it that stirs up anger or pain. When someone disrespects you, remind yourself, their actions reflect their mindset, not your worth. Their behavior is about their beliefs, emotions, and personal struggles, not a judgment of your value. This mindset shift helps you stay composed and grounded. You're no longer controlled by someone else's behavior. You remain in charge of your own peace. 5. Embrace acceptance. A central teaching in Stoicism is learning to accept what we can't control, including how others treat us. Epictetus once said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for what he doesn't have, but rejoices for what he does." This reminds us to focus on gratitude rather than frustration. Stoicism introduces the powerful idea known as the dichotomy of control, the ability to clearly separate what's in our control from what isn't. We can control our thoughts, emotions, and actions, but not the behavior of others or external events. So, when someone disrespects you, don't let it disturb your inner peace. Accept it as a part of life. Then, shift your energy toward what you can influence, your response, your mindset, your growth. By accepting what you can't control, you avoid unnecessary anger, bitterness, or resentment. Instead, you turn the moment into a chance to become wiser, calmer, and stronger. This is how Stoics handle disrespect, with clarity, not chaos. 6. Concentrate on virtue. At the heart of Stoicism is this: focus on virtue. Qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control are what truly define a good life. Seneca, one of the great Stoic minds, wrote that virtue is nothing else but right reason. In other words, to live with virtue is to live in alignment with logic, nature, and integrity. Stoics see virtue as the highest good. Everything else, including praise or disrespect, is secondary. When you're disrespected, the Stoic approach isn't to ignore it or passively accept it. It's to respond with character. Focus on your principles. Respond in a way that reflects your values, not your impulses. By choosing virtue, you rise above emotional reactions. You protect your dignity, preserve your integrity, and grow through the challenge. Stoicism calls us to live as our highest selves, especially when tested by others. 7. Change your perspective. Perspective is the power to see things from a wider, more balanced point of view. It keeps you from overreacting or taking things too personally when someone disrespects you. Instead of getting consumed by the moment, perspective reminds you that disrespect is rarely as serious as it feels. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." When you shift your perspective, you realize most acts of disrespect are small and fleeting. They don't define your value, nor do they take away your peace or happiness. You start to see that disrespect often reveals more about the other person, their insecurity, their ignorance, their own struggles, than about you. You don't have to let it in. You can choose to ignore it, forgive it, or learn from it. Perspective brings your focus back to what truly matters: your goals, your values, your principles. It encourages you to invest your energy in purpose, not petty resentment. Instead of wasting time seeking revenge, you move forward, and that creates a calmer, stronger life. So next time disrespect comes your way, lean on perspective. It will help you stay grounded, think clearly, and act with wisdom. And always remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about managing them with mastery. 8. Use humor. Sometimes a little laughter can make a big difference. The philosopher Seneca once said, "You've truly mastered yourself when you know what not to take seriously." While Stoicism teaches emotional control and rational action, it also recognizes the quiet power of humor in tough moments. Humor can be a lifeline. It helps you stay emotionally balanced when someone tries to throw you off with disrespect. Rather than letting anger build up, you can choose a lighter, more playful response. Sometimes a witty remark or subtle joke is all it takes to diffuse tension and stay in control. Of course, Stoicism doesn't suggest making light of everything or being sarcastic in ways that escalate conflict. But when used wisely, humor can disarm negativity and bring calm to a heated moment. It's not weakness, it's grace under pressure. A well-placed laugh can turn a confrontation into a lesson and a threat into something forgettable. 9. Set clear boundaries. Stoicism isn't about letting people walk all over you. It's about becoming a rock that stands tall in the face of disrespect and injustice. A rock that knows its worth, demands respect, and never loses its center. When someone disrespects you, Stoicism doesn't say, "do nothing," but it also doesn't call for rage or revenge. It calls for strength with calm. You don't have to stay silent, and you don't have to explode. You can be direct, composed, and firm. You can speak up clearly and respectfully about what crossed the line and how you expect to be treated. This is boundary setting with purpose. Setting boundaries doesn't mean being harsh. It means protecting your dignity and self-respect with clarity and confidence. That's what Stoicism is really about. Strength, justice, courage. It teaches you to honor yourself and others while staying grounded, composed, and in control, no matter the situation. 10. Choose forgiveness. Picture this. Someone disrespects you. What do? Do you explode with anger, or do you rise above it and let it go? Stoicism offers timeless wisdom here. Forgiveness, according to the Stoics, isn't a favor you give the other person. It's a gift you give yourself. Forgiveness brings peace. It clears space for happiness. But let's be honest, it's not easy. It doesn't mean pretending nothing happened. It doesn't mean approval. It means choosing to let go of the heavy emotions that are quietly hurting you the most. Stoics say, forgive all, but not blindly. Forgive with awareness, guided by compassion and fairness. The Stoic mindset reminds us, you can't control how others act, but you can always control your response. You can choose to release the weight of resentment. You can choose peace over bitterness. You can move forward with calm and strength. That's Stoic forgiveness. It's not weakness, it's mastery. It's not giving in, it's rising above. It's not losing something, it's gaining everything. Forgiveness is one of the greatest acts of self-respect and personal growth you'll ever make. These 10 Stoic principles can help you stay calm and strong when facing disrespect or rude behavior. If this video brought you value, leave a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people searching for timeless wisdom. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on powerful life lessons from the Stoics. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. For more Stoic insights, stay with us. This is Mind and Meaning, the Stoic Way.